Check this out. This is the Porsche 911 GT1, the street legal version. It has a strange German name, so I'm not going to pronounce it. But it's here at the Icons of Porsche event, and I just had to come and see it. This is the second one that I'm seeing, but it is still a 911 GT1. It's very long, it's very wide, and it looks incredible. So back in the 90s, the CLK GTR by Mercedes and the McLaren F1 were the top three hypercars of their time. So this is, of course, a legendary car. You can see the 911 headlights on this, which are quite controversial on the 911, but here they go very well. And then you have this radiator opening here to let the air in, and then all that air comes out to the vents in the bonnet. So the bonnet also has this small grill here. That's, of course, to let more air inside. Now all the incoming air basically passes through the radiator and is pulled out by the fans that you have here, just like in a Ferrari F50, the Enzo, and the McLaren P1, even the 911 GT3 RS. Very simple wheels, very simple design. You can see the Porsche logo sticker here, Porsche Museum sticker here. That's to let you know that this is an authentic car from the Porsche Museum. Now there's a lot of old school carbon fiber that's worn off with time around the windscreen, and then you have some bent rubber here. So they've kept the car in its original form. They could have replaced all of this with newer parts, but they just wanted to keep this car as authentic as possible. The design, of course, is incredible and very aerodynamic. So you have this massive fixed rear wing at the back, and look at how close the edges come towards the body. They're just almost touching it. Wow. And then, of course, there's spoiler wing built into the body, and they've also fixed the 911 taillights here, and it actually goes very well with the car. So a lot of open spaces. That's, of course, to let the air out when the rear wheels are spinning. There's also pretty much an exposed exhaust system, and then you have a carbon fiber diffuser at the back. I don't think cars in the 1990s had carbon fiber diffuser or even proper diffuser. Most of them just were not that aerodynamic as this car is. So yeah, let me know in the comments what do you think about it, because this is an icon of the automotive industry. Let's have a look at the specs. So this is a 1997 car, and even on the interior you can see a lot of 911 bits and pieces, like the gear stick, the door handles, the steering wheel, parts of the dash. It's a little too dark to see properly, but I've seen the interior of another one. I didn't get a chance to get inside, but still saw it with the door open. So let's see here the specs. So this has a 3.2 liter straight six twin turbo engine, which makes around 550 horsepower. It's a 1997 model. Top speed is around 310 kilometers per hour. 0-60 time is 3.7 seconds. Now these numbers are not very impressive in today's time, but of course in the 1990s this was legendary, and it still has that aura and personality. It has the curves that you don't find anymore in modern cars. So Porsche have brought a lot of interesting cars here. One of them, a very unexpected car, is this, the RSP, the 960 RSP, and yeah, look at how much the design has changed over time. So both cars are in silver, but you can still see little bits and pieces of the Porsche DNA on this car. But again, this is a very different car from the 911 GT1. So the GT1 was basically part of the GT1 racing, and the regulations required the car to be, to have a production, be based on a production car. So Porsche had to produce the GT1 for the general public. So they made only 20 of those. Now here is a 962 racing car. Very beautiful car, very low, very wide. In fact, even wider than the GT1 and the RSP. So it takes up a lot of space. And I've seen the road legal version as well recently. It has different headlights, but the style is the same. It's incredible. Now another interesting car here is this 917/30 Spider, which is okay. It's a little too vintage for me, but there's if you're a little into modern Porsches, this event is full of them. There's too many for me to film in one video, but you do have this very interesting 911 GT3 Manta Racing kit. But of course, if you have the GT3, why don't just go for the GT3 RS with the Manta Racing kit? Anyway, They've opened up the door of the RSP, so I'll just give you a quick sneak peek. So I've made a separate video of this. In fact, what I'll do is I'll paste all the Porsche videos in the video's description with the names and links, so you can find them. You can find two racing 911 GT1s and the previous GT1 that I saw as well. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about this car?